Welcome to the Kingdom YouTube channel. My name is Jacko2026. This is another developer update. The last one was on Rabbit's Closure, the website that was used for streaming videos between users. That was some time ago, like I said. This one's going to be a little bit different. Rather than covering a single topic and a transition / an update, we're going to go over a few key points regarding not only the server, but some news unrelated to the server and some news related to the YouTube channel. So I'm going to go over what we're going to talk about real quick. We're going to talk about COVID-related issues, video-related issues, that includes podcasts, merch-related news. We're talking about donations, and we're going to talk about some upcoming series / potential videos / platforms coming. Let's start off with news. So COVID-19, most of the world has locked their doors and put people in quarantine. So that means that there are a lot of users using Discord. On March 16th, there was so much overclocking from users. In case you don't know what overclocking is, that means when a lot of people ping a server, like actively use a server, it eventually falls, which is called overclocking. That's my understanding. Feel free to correct me in the comments below. Also, remember, leave a like or a dislike on the video. Anyways, the Discord servers were overclocked in the West and East Coast side and possibly Central. How I know this is based off a tweet which I posted in announcements. Always good to check out announcements using the ping news. If you don't have the news ping and you're unfamiliar with it, it basically allows you to be notified whenever there are either semi-important server-wide issues or Discord-specific issues. Most of the time, if it's a major Discord server, like the Kingdom-related update, I usually ping everyone just to be on the safe side, just to make sure that everyone is informed about a change or an update or a concern or a virus or something of the sort going around. Anyways, Discord themselves tweeted out that there was servers going down, and I saw that East Coast and West Coast were down, and then there seemed to be an issue with Central, but there were people within the Kingdom who reported that they were perfectly fine when both East and West Coast servers were down at the same time. And I can confirm this as I am in many servers, both in East Coast, West Coast, and Central, and I did see a lot of them go down, which was strange because their icons didn't change. They became a small exclamation dot rather than that like black with a red exclamation dot in it. I'm not sure what that's about. Anyways, so in relation to COVID, I'm expecting for Discord to go down quite frequently in the coming weeks, the remainder of March and early April. So in preparation for that, I have a few things on my mind set to do soon. I either plan on making our own Reddit community so that we can still text, which a majority of the server is basically text-based rather than voice-based. There's potential of making a chat room in our own website, a link to which can be found in the description below if you want to go check it out. I'm not sure how possible that is based on the free version that we use. There is a premium version that we could be using, but currently funds are quite low as for what we can play with. If you want to help us in any way, consider supporting us on the Ko-Fi and or Patreon, as well as purchase merch. There will be news regarding the merch soon towards the later end of the video. Nevertheless, outside of Reddit and our website, I have also thought about for a good while doing a Twitch channel and Twitch-related content. That is still under development as to the thought process for exactly what we're going to be doing. Because gaming is quite easy for me to do and as well as other people to do. Because the intention of the Twitch channel is to essentially give multiple people platforms, much like the YouTube channel, so have multiple voices doing multiple different things, to have some kind of a variety. And I personally am of the mind that variety streamers are where it's at for Twitch. I don't really want to sit and watch a gaming-only Twitch channel. I'd like to see some creative stuff in regards to art, music, writing, etc. that stuff's great. Piques my interest, and I'm sure that it can pique not only your interest, the person listening to this right now, but also the interest of multiple people and multiple groups of people, which is what we want. But that's under development. Not sure how that's going to work. If you want to stay tuned for that, hit subscribe and make sure to watch our other videos. We'll be updating you as regularly as possible in the form of developer update videos like this one you're listening to right now. How frequently these will come out is up to debate, considering the last one was quite a long time ago. I cannot promise you when the next one will be out. Nevertheless, let's move on from that. Oh, on a side note, there's a lot of teachers, professors, whatever you want to call them, using Discord calls / go live features to teach classrooms. I'm not aware if we have any teachers within our server currently as of March 17th, 2020. If you are in the server, please leave a comment. Please ping me in general. I'd love to know. And I would like to set up a area for you to teach class, because I would love to have that aspect in my server. That'd be great to have. But I'm also available, as well as majority of my staff are informed now, to help you in setting up a classroom using the Go Live feature on Discord. They updated it recently as of March 17th. I believe it was March 14th that they did it. They updated the Go Live per voice channel from 10 to 50, which is a major update, and I am personally of the belief that it is a bit too large of a jump, but I am obviously not Discord staff, so what do I know? Anyways, yes, if you need help with that, let us know. Ping us in general, DM us, leave a comment, all that fun stuff. Let's move on to the next point. Talk about videos. So there's a couple things I want to talk about. Obviously, let's start off with the big one, the podcasts. The podcasts are back. We're going to try and do 3 to 4 a month. That's the idea. How we'll do that, who knows. We only managed to get 2 done last month, so who knows when the next ones will be. But here's what I'm going to say. Solos are going to be more common than groups, meaning me, and duos are also going to be more common than groups, so me and someone else. And by groups, I mean about 3 to 4 people. So the solos and duos will be more common than groups. It's just quite difficult to try and organize people to show up at the right times. We'll see what happens moving forward. Maybe that'll change. If you want to sign up for one, we have a video on it. You can click the link in the description, or you can just go look through our video feed, or you can just come into the server and there is a link in the podcast text channel under the mods and admins category, where you can click a link and sign up through a Google form. We don't take emails. We ask for your username and availabilities, as well as your devices, to make sure that you are able to record. We're also, in terms of staff, we're quite informed about how you can record. So if you have any questions about your capability of recording, or how you can improve your capability of recording video for us, feel free to ping us. That includes mods, admins, helpers, and of course myself, Ruler. Outside of that, there's the potential that music on those videos, which currently is a mix of 2 hour-long playlists of royalty-free lo-fi music, may be switched to your best friend Jippy music. This was because I'm a personal fan of his, and I was able to get his permission to use his music in our videos. Whether or not that will happen for the foreseeable future, I'm not quite certain. A lot of his music they're beat tapes, so they're sampling. I'm going to be testing it using in this video, so you'll be listening to beat tape 31. If you want to go check out Jippy, you want to listen to more of his music, there's a link in the description, or you can go check out his SoundCloud. I suggest giving it a look if you enjoy the beats going on in the background. Outside of podcasts, there is video essays coming in. There is going to be one about Cowboy Bebop. It's more of an explanation video than anything else. And one about Minecraft, potentially. Both of those would be more of an exploratory type of video, rather than a major video essay like you would see with other channels who would also claim to be making video essays. So keep an eye out for that. Make sure to subscribe if you want to see it. Let's move on to translating videos. Currently, as of March 17th, I've asked multiple people to help translate old scripts for videos to various languages, from those being French, Arabic, simplified Chinese, and Dutch. So far is what we've gotten. We have the scripts to do that. We're currently looking for people to voice those videos in those languages. If you are willing to do so, please leave a comment or ping me in #general within the server, and we can get started and start making those videos. Let's move on to donation updates. So there has been a slight price change recently, or relatively recently. We decreased the amount for a lot of the tiers on Patreon. How we're going to move forward with the Patreon, I'm not quite certain, because in case you didn't know, there was an update related to Discord's term of service that I personally do not agree with, regarding Japanese style art, and we're not making art on our Patreon. We're not related to that at all, but I am in myself. I would classify myself as an artist, so I would like to support those people and show that I care as well. But we'll see. See if they change their terms of service. As of recently, they were doing a planned stream to talk to creators. We'll see how that turns out. So our Patreon might move to something else, another platform, but we'll see. It's quite unlikely that we will, but keep that in mind that may happen. So our 1-year anniversary is coming up. It will be April 1st. The server was made April 1st, 2019. Plans for the 1-year anniversary include a type of Spirit Week type deal going on. If you're unfamiliar with Spirit Week from high school or elementary school, it's kind of a 7-day long period, with every day having an individual activity or theme to go by, with the final day of the week being a grand finale color war, or a battle of sort. Rather than colors, we'll be using our factions, of course, which was already an intention to begin with, but we'll see how those go moving forward. We will also want to do some Nitro giveaways at this moment as well, which would be great to do. We're looking at currently 2 normal Nitros, so those mean those boostable Nitro tiers for the general public within the server, and then additional normal Nitro and 2 classic Nitros for Patreon/Ko-Fi supporters, as well as Nitro boosters only, to give back to those who've given to us already. So keep an eye out on that for April 1st this coming year, or 2020. Second to last, we're going to talk about a new series real quick. We want to do some weekly updates. Already on the Patreon, we do weekly update text, where we cover the 3 primary and basic events, which include talent show, movie nights, and weeb nights. Everyone is available to see that. No matter what roles they have, they can see those. So we want to do some videos. Maybe those videos would be about 1 minute to 2 minutes, probably even less than 2 minutes, probably 1:30, just going over what the updates are. It's just to keep people informed. In relation to the last video where I talked about Rabbit, we discussed moving to an alternative known as Popcorn. Popcorn is meant to come out in August, and I'm sure most of you are aware we do not use Popcorn, as it is not out, and it's still not out. They had said that they were going to come out in January of this year, and they pushed it back again. They keep pushing it back. If any of you listening are supporting them in any way, Patreon, Ko-Fi, whatever they have set up, I suggest pulling out immediately. Like, as of doing this right now, I suggest you pull out. It seems to me like they're just jerking people around, taking their money. And if you go into their Discord server and say anything relatively negative about their program / idea in any capacity, you're going to be hit with hate right away. So I'm sensing something quite fishy about them. For the foreseeable future, we're probably just going to stick to 2.7, which is what we use. You can check out our movie nights video or our Dream Nights video, links to which can be found in the description, or you can just subscribe and then check out the video list that we have. And lastly, let's talk about merch. So recently a new series was done. It was a World at War series, which I started. All of the merch is designed by me. About 50% of the profits will go back to the server. About 50% of the profits will go to the server, while the remaining 50 will go to me. Keep in mind that it is not a significant amount of money. If you want to support us, Patreon and Ko-Fi are your best options, as Rebel takes a decent chunk of our money, or the profits made from selling merch. So bear that in mind when you want to support us. But please check out the merch, link in the description. That's all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe. If you want to support future videos, or you want to just see them improve in quality, consider supporting us on Patreon or Ko-Fi. Links to both can be found in the description below. If you want to follow me, you want to know more about me, you want to see what I'm up to, check me on Twitter. That's at Jacko-2026. Link to which can also be found in the description below. Thank you and have a good day.
今までも、そしてこれからも永遠にお目にかかれないことやってみようかと思います。ドメスティックバイオレンス。
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.